can we work out how to balance risk and opportunity? The American response to all of this has been basically catastrophic. Basically, let's start from the forced posture agreement signed by Julia Gillard and President Obama. I'm sorry to say this about Gillard, but it has been catastrophic and far worse than we imagined for a very, very long time. How are we going to do this? That FPA coincided really with the beginning of the end of the Obama period. Trump won, Biden, was there a difference? I'm not sure. And then Trump too, yeah, there was a difference then. And this is extraordinary that we are seeing this at the moment. And we are seeing the American response flowing from Obama's time onwards. Remember the Pacific pivot? Well, it didn't work out quite like that. It became a Pacific avalanche of rebuilding in bases from Japan, South Korea, Okinawa, Guam, the Philippines, and of course Australia, and David will say pretty much more about that later on. Trump is dissolving the European alliance with America. That should be no comfort because location, location, location. They love Australia. We are, as David said beautifully on the boat today, just in the right place, far enough away for them to be able to mount their forces to attack China, but not so far the Chinese can easily attack us as the way they can Guam and Yokosuka and Busan, for example. Australia is locked in, path dependence, as sociologists call it, in all the ways we've been talking about. We know about Pine Gap, Northwest Cape, the DARC facility, the Deep Space Advanced Radar capability just south of Northwest Cape now. Hugely important innovation in enabling space warfare. That's at least as important as the nuclear capabilities of the bombers they're going to put at Tindal and in a couple of years on the submarines that will be coming to Stirling. They are American bases. Australia has some access. Oh, we own them. That's great, isn't it? But we don't have any influence. We have access to them. And then there's a whole raft that I'll be talking about tomorrow in the workshop of Australian facilities with US access, US military access, US corporate access. Now, corporate's really important because we're not talking about some small company. We're talking about the biggest armaments companies in the world, bigger than many countries. And if we change the adjectives and talked about Australian bases with Chinese corporate access, I think we know what the answer would be. In other words, just because it has the words trusted partner written on the contract, it doesn't really change the problem. So Australia is locked in all sorts of ways.